Good morning, early birds. It is 4 a.m. Eastern Time. It really is. It's 10 o'clock in Amsterdam. It's a Wednesday, if you believe it. I can't. Parole or Jean, I've never been this early for anything else. All right. Well, appreciate that, sir. Good morning, fat ass. That sounds weird if you say it like that. Fat. V-E-D-S. I mean V-E-D-S, not fat ass. V-E-D-S. Sorry about my pronunciation. I'm a Dutchie, as you know by now. OP, who bought Tesla below 6666 yesterday? OP, I can imagine only one guy buying that. Am I right? Where do you think space is headed? Where do you think it's going to space? Wish keep going down. Good morning, Adrian. Wish is going down. Wish, the tickle wish. I thought that you meant I wish you were going down. No, you didn't say that. So good morning, everybody. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, please, because it's very important, not for me, but for Benzinga. Everything in this show is for information purposes only. You know that, don't you? So hit the like and subscribe. We've had some new shows on, and that's only possible if we get those likes. That's the YouTube algorithm that's going on there. So really like that if you would do so. So let's see what we talked yesterday about. Sip of water. I'm sorry. Just finished my coffee. And it was a strong one, so I need water. We talked about the pre-market break yesterday more than just for a moment or so. So we talked about it a lot. And so if you don't want to buy these here into this big, if it goes up like this, then you don't want to buy them here. At least I don't want to buy them here. You can buy them if you put the 5 minute besides it and then play the 5 minute break, then you can go in. You also can fade these, like Dennis Dick used to say, okay, you can fade these. That's also a possibility. So that would have given you also a $2 win. I'm not the best short player in the world. I'm going to say that one more time and just that you know it. But what you also can do, and we talked about it yesterday for more than once, is that you can play the pre-market break. So this is happening and it's just falling under here and you're thinking, okay, this is going to be down all day. But then after this red candle here, there's a green candle here. Not convincing enough. Then there's this green candle here. Not convincing enough. This is red candle and it's just now glued to the VWAP here. And then here it gets above VWAP. Bats gets above VWAP. Do you see that at this 1540 point? I'm not getting in here at 1540 to be precise, because that's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this pre-market break. But if now it's getting above its VWAP here, and now I'm getting I'm interested. So in this case, I bought it at 1648 and then rode it all the way to 1765. 1648 being exactly the pre-market high here on this candle on Marin. So I took a shot on this one, and that's because of this big volume and this big candle coming in here. You have to have your stop above VWAP then, so put your stop in here if you want that. But I was getting in here and I had some scary moments because I was triggered in here and it fell down on me even before I put my stop in. So I thought, okay, there's going to be a loss, but eventually it broke out on this third candle here, and I got out too early, as I always do, but made a nice play out of it. So that's how you can trade the pre-market breakouts. Good morning, Robert. Robert Roundtree. You've been to Amsterdam, or you must have had a great time. Good morning, Bill Big D. Apple back of 147. Okay. So before we're going to do any tickers, I was asked a few times now, how do you keep track of what's going on during the day? And this is how I do that. Ta, 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 ta. This looks very Einstein, doesn't it? E is mc square. So this is the volume that I built for one of my scanners in TC2000. So this is TC2000, as you can see here. And these are my scanners. And you can build your own scanners here. I showed you that more than once. And in doing that, I built this scanner, and this is a scanner for the long reversal during the day. So if one of the stocks that I'm gonna call out today does not work like it should, then you can use your own scanners. And if you're using TC2000 or any other program, I'm not too familiar with all of them. I tried them all eventually, but I stuck with my TC2000 because, well, yeah, old habits, you know. So this is the formula that I use for my reversal long during the day. So I'm not picking. You can use it after hours, of course, but if during the day something does not happen, like I want to, then this is the formula that I use. Good morning, BKM. So we are talking Einstein a little bit here. Hit that like if you want to. This is the formula, and this is what it says. So C has to be 0.95 times C. That is down 5%. As this is 4%. 5% is to type that one. Phi is above 1,000 and phi is above phi1. So the volume on a day has to be 1 million, and the volume on 90 days has to be above 250,000. So in English, the formula that you just saw is there has to be down more than 5%. Volume in a 90-day is 250,000 or bigger. Volume of that day that you are trading it is 1 million. And the indicator on your chart is that on 1 minute, your candles have to be under the 9 EMA most of the time. And if you look what happens then, if you put in this formula, then this is what I see on my scanner. So it opened somewhere here at this point here, and fell down all the way here, and then tried to get up here, try to get up again above VWAP, and then all the way up. So this is the reversal long based, and this came out yesterday based on the formula that I just showed you. So this formula here, I'll show you one more time, so you can type it over if you want to, if you're TC2000s. This is the formula that I use. And if you use that formula, then you will see stocks like these falling down here and then trying to get up to VWAP, down again, trying to get it above VWAP, and then, well, I don't know what kind of player you are, but you can just play the VWAP breakout here. So this is 3150, and this high here is 3307. So that's a $1.50 win on, in this case, SHLS. So this is not a stock that I discussed yesterday, but this is a stock that just appears on my scanner if I use this easy scan mode in TC2000s. And you can build your own scanners here if you want that. You have all the pre-built here, and these are the ones that I told you about. So this is another one. This bounce here, and if I say apply to scan results, then it says, okay, I'm gonna look where you're at. We're nowhere now because it's pre-market, but normally then here all the symbols are aligning for you to play that particular stock. So that's it. Simple enough, isn't it? And let's look at my watch list then. So these are my stocks, not a lot today. So I'm ready to take your tickers soon. We have SIMLU, HNP, RLX, sorry, ITUB, INVH, Ford, why not? Bank of America, why not? And STLA. If anyone builds their own scanners, then please good morning, Moto Dance. You only catch me when you're driving from Texas to Ohio. All right, we're gonna look at Wish, Adrian. Don't worry. And we're gonna look at Apple, also Bill Big D. Wish Daily for Wish. So this is what we looked at here. No, did we? Yeah, we did 1270, 1214. So I'm gonna erase those because, well, you can see what's going on here. Neil will say exactly what is this because he's more of a swing trader. But you can use this also in day trading, in predicting or thinking or hoping that it will go up. But shit ain't like that. So let's look something. Let's look at something like this. Will this be? Hey. Hey. So did you all see the tweet of Catherine Ross yesterday or this morning? And there was a Dutch guy who wanted this allowance in some kind of coin. Did you see that? I thought it was really funny. Did anyone see that? It just popped into in my mind while I was drawing this thing. So look at this. Catherine Ross, you really have to follow her. You really have to follow her and you have to watch her shows. She's honest. Maybe too honest for her own good. So this is the note, and this is Dutch, this says how that's, I always hear you talking about coins and Cardano, always enthusiastic and with a smile, and that's going to be the future. And that's why I have decided that I want my allowance in ADA. Greetings, Noah, with a signature of the kid, and he wants his dad to sign also. Note, don't you think that this is a smart contract? This is just brilliant. If you go to Twitter and like this, because this is just this. Isn't this the best? Isn't this the best, guys? So, well, is this something here on this 38 points? Is there something going on here, or is there? You don't have anything. I'm talking about Wish now. You don't. I don't. Yeah. Well, maybe. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to lean on something here, then you can on this low of 994. If you want to lean on something, then you can lean on this one, and then your next low. Did I say that right? Yeah. And then your next low is 971. So, yeah, green and yellow are crossing here. Do you know what this means? If you look at this, And now green and yellow are crossing again. And do you know what this means? So be very careful. You don't have a lot to lean on here, so 994 really has to hold in order to stay positive on this one. And then 971 is your, was it 971? Yeah, it was. 971 is your next point, and then you may drop all the way here to 932-ish. So if you're long bias on this one, then you're really having a hard time here. So 994 really has to hold, and then 971 really has to hold, and then this and then here is your next level. So be very, very careful if you want to trade wish, because it's a scary one. Good morning, David. Thank you for that. Thank you. Moto Dance, I'm going to talk about CLF. Why not? I like your handle. I own a PS5 and Series X Xbox. Let's talk about Apple. We traded Apple on the break all-time high break, and it's just trying to get there again on a new break here. So if you want to do that, then if you want to do that, then what the 147.50 is something that you want to look at here. If you want to be an all-time high breaker, or if that's your game, then look at this one here. Nice call, Mister. Yeah, real nice call. I think this is just a bad print, dark pool print, or whatever they call it these days. Bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. CLF. That's not even close to CLF, BKA. Bleeping stock. Let's look at this. Well, it's still doing what we thought it would do, more or less. So just if you're swing trading this, then you know what to do, of course. If you're day trading this, then you know what to do, of course. More or less. So now it's trading in this nice pattern of see all those lows here, all these lows here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm smuggling a little bit. These are all these lows are higher than these lows. So the low here is higher than the low here. This low here is higher than the low here. So these are all called higher lows. And now what you want to see, and on the other side, this is the high here, or this is, so this or this. It's never picture perfect. It's never like in the books. So this is now, this is the high, but this high is higher than this high. So this is a higher high. This high is higher than this high. So this is a higher high. This high is higher than this high. So this is a higher high. So what you're expecting now is a new high. So higher than this. So if you're swing trading something like this, then you're playing now for this 2481 at least, and you want to be above that. So if it does not make that higher high here, and if it's now just staying here, then we've got a new situation going on. And that's where you are at the point that just hold on for a minute. And that's when you're at the point that this one will not make a new high. And then this is going to be the first, after all these higher highs during days, then this will be your first highs. Well, let's say that this is the high now, then this high is lower than this high. If this is it, if this is the move and it won't go any further than this, then this is your breaking point. But as you can see here, it sometimes just simmers here a little bit, and then eventually will do what it's supposed to do. So let's look at this one here. So this is down, and this high is lower than this high. You see that? So this is not really, this is not picture perfect. I smuggled a little bit, as you can see that. So this, the same thing is here. So this is a high and then goes down, and then this looked to be a high of some kind, and then said, oh no, this is the high. Oh no is Dutch for oh no. So we saw this in this pattern here on, I thought it was MU. So now I'm going to show you that I'm really a professional. Finally, that's what you're thinking now. Boom, bum, bum. So these are not exact trend lines, but from the high here down, and then, so if it's doing this and then breaking this one, then you are in some kind of trouble, because it just is repeating its pattern here. So from this high down, up, eventually going up to this high, all the way down again, breaking this line, up all the way down, breaking this line, up all the way. This is a big move. And then now here, down all the way up. So what we are expecting, this is not what we are not expecting that. What's this? What screen are you? I import items. I don't want to do that. I don't want to import items. So this is what you want to see now is the same pattern here. So you want to see a new high here, somewhere above this high. So if you're swing trading this, then so if you're swing trading this, then so if you're swing trading this, then I'm sorry. Then this is what you want to see. You want to see the break here. Maybe it'll stay here for a bit. And then you want to see something like this. Duplicate, it's better. So this is what you want to see as swing trader. And then this is your new high here. And then if everything goes like it's supposed to, then this will be your new breakdown somewhere here. We don't know where this is because is it at all-time highs? No. No. We've got something else in the equation here. I'm just staying here a little bit longer now because it's really good to explain this. So here are some monthly highs from way back when. Oh, well, that's really way back when. That's 2013. So no. I'm not going to draw lines because I just want to draw lines. So this is what's happening here. And so this is what you want to see if you're day trading this. I'm going to put this back on the daily. So if it does not break this line here, then you might see something like this going on here. So you want to see continuation of that uptrend. And if it does not, and something like this is going on and it breaks here, then you can see that just smuggle a little bit. Something like this will happen in a few next days. Then this low is certainly lower than this low for the first time in a year. In 6 months, sorry. So that's something you really want to watch. So this is if you're swing trading this, then now you have to know what you're doing, because if you don't, then I'm not explaining this right. So you want to see continuation in this trend up, and it might just sit here for a while because it's after this low here, try to get up, and so sometimes it's just sitting there, and it's something that you might want to see right now. Also, you can see right now, you don't want to, but that's how you can swing trade this. And if you're day trading this, if you're day trading this, then you want to see some support here at this level. It's not exactly. So it's a purple line. It's lilac. It's pink. I don't know, whatever. Ooh, it's a little bit too dark. And this means that this is not an exact level, but this is an area of support. So if it comes down on this area of support, then you can trade it to the upside, and then this is your obvious next level to the upside. Ignore these lines right now. That's if you're swing trading this one. If you're day trading this one, then it's 23.46. So there's a lot of room to trade this today. OP. Really? And this AMC? Really? I thought they were bankrupt by now, but they are not. We talked more than once that price action is the game for AMC, as it always is, but now it's even under the 50 EMA here right now on a daily. So this is what's happening to the stock lately. So the trend is not your friend anymore here. And when it was here, then we said, okay, we're waiting for the breakout to the upside, but well, we're not going to do that anymore. Now it's under its 50 moving average. And if you're holding this, then deep respects. But this is something that you don't want to see happening. I don't know why I can't do this anymore. So all the way back to the 200, that's something that you don't want to see in the next few days. So you always could say, okay, it's holding this 50. You look at this is the evidence, it's holding its 50. And then even in this move, it's trying to get above it. But I only want to trade this in price action because there is no any significant level here under this. And AMC is not all about levels, as you know. So this is what I'm afraid of. Good thinking, Max. Viking. I'm not from Norwegian or Sweden or something, no. So Abed El Daramat. So you really think that I'm gonna comment on that now because you're spamming me. I don't know why people think that. I try to be so kind to everybody. People saying, please do this or please do that. I miss some tickers, of course I do. But putting that 40 in my chat and thinking, oh, no. If you put in the ticker 40 times, then I'm going to do it. I'm all about second chances. So what we did not do, and what we should do real quick, everybody who did not see the beginning of the show, we did some Einstein here in the beginning of the show. So if you want to know what this is, look at the beginning of the show. If you want to build your own scanner, like I do, my reversal long scanner, and I also have a reversal short scanner. Shall I do that tomorrow or shall I not? Talk to me. Talk to me. There used to be a ballpark. So we're going to look at my favorites today, which is also called the Watchlist. And for all the newcomers now, it's Bank of America, it's ITUB, it's F, it's LU, it's RLX, it's INVH, it's STLA, it's HNP, and it's SIM. Sorry about that. Only 18 likes. People, if you're watching this, because I know that a lot of people are watching this. I know that because I can see that, and everybody can see that, of course, because it's on YouTube. And we've got an average of almost 2,000 viewers every day. 2,000 on average. Yeah, 2,000 on average. So if you're watching this a little bit later in a day, and just have your early morning coffee at 7 or at 8, or if you're watching this maybe at 2 o'clock in Amsterdam, or at 4 o'clock, or whenever you want to watch this, and you're not watching this live, you also have to hit that like. Just something. It's all free. I'm giving you a free formula just now. So hit that like. I'll keep you to that promise, Cammy. I know you're in here more often now, so I will keep you to that promise. Okay. This is back. Bank of America. We saw this, we drew this, we saw this, we drew this, and now it's just not knowing where to go. But if it can hold this line here, those trend lines are your swing trading trend lines. If you're so into that, if you want to day trade this one, then this low here of, let's call it 39.60, is something that you really want to see as support, because otherwise you're all the way back to 39.40, and then this downtrend will continue, because there is going to be a new lower low then, and if this just tries to hold there, then you might want to see this one all the way up here to this where the 9 EMA is right now. 40.12-ish. ITUB. Banco ITUB. That's Portuguese. So, well, obviously you want to see this. Hey. Obviously, you want to see this 581 breaking, and then the move to the upside to 593. It's only 12 cents, so that does not cut it for me. But I'm liking this uptrend here on ITUB. I'm just still waiting for it to do a bigger move than it does lately. So something like Something like this is what I would like. Here. Does not move enough normally, but I am something like this. So I'm gonna refresh now this TC2000 because there's it's lacking a little bit. For all the people that did not see this in the morning, and if you're late, Kemi, then you might not have. This is our Einstein moment. And what you want to do then, if you want to know what's going on here, is that you want to go back to the beginning of this video and see what this is all about. It's all about making your own scanners, and this is what it says in English. So if you want that to be explained by me, then go back to the beginning of the video after you watch this, of course. My charts were not real time. That was the problem. So we are back now and finishing this watch list. It's a small watch list. We talked about ITUB, INVH trying to break out here as we speak. Or does it? No. But you see what I'm looking at here. So this is the high of 4020 and this is a high of 1417. And this is all-time highs, and I don't want to short stock in all-time highs. I don't want to short stocks at all if I don't have to. But we want to see a breakout here. Some kind of a breakout like this. You cannot give this a level because you're in unknown territory here, but want to break out above 4021 for INVH. This is exactly the opposite, HNP. Down for 5 days or something. A stock that is not a lot of talked about is Huang. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days to the downside. Don't hold this overnight because it's a scary stock, I think. But is this the beginning of an uptrend, or is it? I just want to look at it and really has to hold the line here. It's also a song, 1392. And then maybe just for this 40-cent move to the upside. RLX. Looked at RLX when it was trading around this area here, and then we lost interest in it because it did this. And now I'm back because there is maybe something happening here. But you want to see some strength now because this is just not an exact double bottom even. So you want to see something like this happening here. So buy this in strength, please, and not buy this in weakness. Dip down here. not with volume to speak of, but tries to get up now. So this will be, this is what I want to see here to the upside. So anything above 776-ish is a long for me. Sim. Well, we talked about Sim earlier and we said it's gonna do this, and it did. Almost. So really it's trying to keep this 50 moving average here on a daily. So if it's doing this again today, so this is what we drew yesterday, and we said, well, this is gonna be like this for a while. And when it's keep doing this, then you can just play this between those. Sometimes when a stock does something like this, you're thinking, oh, this is chop, so it's not interesting enough for me. But look, it's doing this between this bar coding, they call it bar coding also, 2250, 2694. That's a lot of room for Sim to play. So under this level, and then going back up, all the way back up to this level here, and then if you wanted it, you could have shorted it here. Don't do that, I would think, because no, I don't do that because I'm a bit shorter. I don't know why that is. I short stock sometimes, and tomorrow I'm going to talk about my short plays, I promise you. So this is just play this on price action, and if it stays here the coming days, then why not? Bank of America we talked about for a long time. I just keep putting this on my watch list. I don't know why I do that. I'm just... I don't know why I put it on. I'm just hoping something maybe here. But this line was resistant, and it was support here. So if 1424 holds and it's trying to get up, then there is this 50-cent move possible. But if it doesn't do that this time, then I'm really gonna say, okay, this is it. STLA and LU. Yeah, well, give me some better tickers. That's that's okay, Miguel. Oh, sorry, Moto Dance. I am so sorry. I'm not really in gold, and that just I don't know that. There's going to be inflation, so and now for real it looks like. So look at this one here. He played this pharmaceutical company right here. This was I think here in 2020, December 2020, and did this real thing. Now it's doing that again. So let's erase those first. It's about this Alzheimer's drug to be approved. Might just do that. So yeah, well, I'm not gonna put in any levels then, because well, if something like this is gonna happen, then it's not does not take care about the levels. So drug approval pending. And then I'm gonna say, okay, 319-ish will be my alert. So if it gets above 319, then there is something going on here. And I know where it's from. So this is note to myself and note to everybody who wants to play this. Thank you, Moto Dance, for understanding. Well, is this play over or is it? It was halted yesterday a few times, I think, or was it not? Was that Emrin? I saw on my halt scanner, which is also a thing, of course, that I saw. This one was not, I think. I thought it was Emrin, but it was not. Which stock was halted all the time yesterday? I'm not sure. Emrin. Well, you really have to be. Is it? This 1380 might just be. If this is a double bottom, this is 1380, and this is 1384. So if this 3081 is holding, 3080, 3081, and it looks like it tried to get there on this move, then you just might want to see what's going on here on Marin. You're trading against the trend. I don't have to tell you that. Because if this is not holding, then you're all the way back to this 12 move here. If this does not hold, then there's no support here whatsoever in this area, only this 12-ish level here. So you want to see some kind of a reversal here. So 1380 has to hold, and then you can trade this all the way to 1505, which is room enough. And if it breaks that, of course, you also can wait and stay there and wait till it break. But well, just wait and see here. I think there's someone at the door right now, so I'm not sure what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? Yo. This is what we want to see on NEO, and we talked about it here. And it did not do that, to say the least. And we also said, well, it might just do this if it's under this line here. So, but it did not do that either. But it still could. Let's erase those lines for now. Be very careful with NEO. I think that this 50 is your first level here. It's 50 EMA, and then it's very close to its 200 now. If it falls through its 200, then so something like this can happen then. Trying to hold it and then boom. And if it tries to get above it, then with a gap. So this 44 level here is, I think that you, let's say 44, the nice round number, 44, and then to the downside 43-ish. That was not the bell, it's my phone. If you can hold this one, then you just might see something like this, but not really sure about NEO. These are the levels, at least. Thank you, Anthony. It's 5 minutes past 11 in Amsterdam, if you believe it. I talked for an hour. Hit a like, hit a subscribe if you want that, please. And if you want to see what I'm doing all day, then you can follow me here. There's a great cycling game going on called the Tour de France today, which starts in an hour, if you can believe that. And so they're going to ride all day almost. And so if I'm not trading anything today, then it's due to the tension of what's going on in the Pyrenees today. But I will keep you updated. So follow me on Twitter. The handle is also below this video. All content is for information purposes only. You know that by now. And there's going to be a little show at 7:30, which is 1:30 Amsterdam time. And in this little show, we're going to update you on some of the stocks that we talked about today. I'm going to copy it to my watch list, NEO. Why not? And also do that with Embrain. Why not? I just got a feeling. And if it's more than a feeling, and it's not an REO Speedwagon song, then I might be right about this. Yeah, I know that it's for second place, but well, we have a guy in the polka dot jersey, and so that's nice. Guys, it is time to say goodbye, and we are back tomorrow at 4 a.m. Eastern Time. And that's 10 o'clock in Amsterdam. And we are also back with a little show of 5 or 10 minutes just to check if the numbers and the levels that I gave you today are still in place. So if you're going to trade today, trade very safe and trade very smart, because if you're day trading, you can lose all your money. Beware. So trade safe today and have a good one.